And we are back. And we just finished watching Adam Sandler's latest Let's Get Together and Hang project. Otherwise known as You Are So Not Invited to My Bat Mitzvah, from 2023, exclusively on Netflix, with a runtime of 1 hour and 43 minutes, and it's rated PG-13. Was there cursing in this? I think there was.
Might have been a little cursing.
Like a little saucy, but not overly overdone, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I enjoyed the hell out of this. I found it funny. I found it cringy.
There's some extreme cringe going on.
There's extreme
but
cringe.
That's the point.
But that's the whole point.
Yeah.
Yes, teenagers are just, my God.
Yeah.
Were we that crazy?
I don't think I was.
I don't think I was either,
Yeah.
but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. This is the story of Stacy Friedman, played by one of Sandler's daughters, the lovely Sunny Sandler, as she navigates the weeks up to her bat mitzvah, which is a rite of passage in the Jewish religion for young women to, I guess, or young girls
they
to become young women.
Yes, there you go.
Or the formal acknowledgement, I guess.
And they're apparently the parties become extravagant.
Oh my God, it's crazy, right?
Yeah, there's like dreams of
taco bars
and celebrities and boats. Didn't you want a boat or something like that?
And DJ Shmuley.
Oh, DJ Shmuley is at every single one.
At every single one, apparently.
And he's just cheat, and he's also a little bit of a weirdo.
He's a little weirdo, sure, but I don't think
Everybody
he's
loves
cheap.
him.
And
No.
he seems to be doing really well for himself. He's like at every event.
Yep. Cleaning up.
This is directed by Sammi Cohen, with writing credits to Alison, Peck, and Fiona Rosenbloom. Again, this is the story of Stacy Friedman, played by Sunny Sandler, and the events right before her bat mitzvah and her. I mean, this just came out. I guess we shouldn't spoil this.
Don't say anything about the movie.
Yeah, let's try not to give too many details, but it's like teen drama. It's like, oh, we like the boy, and we're gonna fight over a boy, and relationships are challenged, and blah blah. The usual teen bullcrap. Amped up to 11.
I don't need to say anything else.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's amped up to 11 because this is a movie. The stuff like this isn't really gonna happen.
I mean, it might.
It might, but it's not
dialed up to 11. Right, you're right.
This is it gets a little crazy. There's some ridiculousness with. Seriously, how could you not watch the thing before it gets shown?
Yes.
What kind of parent does that? I mean,
Yes.
that could have been anything. They could have
that
just
could have been like naked ladies.
Yeah.
Or something.
They could have put anything in that file, and she's just like, "All right, here you go,
Mr. DJ, put this on."
That's just bad parenting.
Yeah. I'm going to go around the table and get impressions. I'm going to start with you, G. What did you think?
This movie was so funny.
Yes, I heard you laughing.
It was so funny.
And cringy.
Yeah, it was. That was what was funny about it.
What did you think of the friendship between Lydia and
Stacy?
I mean, I think they were kind of stinky if they let it all go over one guy.
Who wasn't even cute.
He was
He's a
ugly.
dumbass. He was an absolute
ugly and stupid. Yes. So yeah.
Sup.
He's also mean.
Sup, tight. Sup. That's all he said.
Do boys talk like that?
Some, I guess.
Yeah. I mean,
don't
you're
know.
closer.
Everyone has
you're
their
older,
own
but
way of
you're
speaking,
closer
so I'm sure
in that
someone's
age
talking
range.
like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't even cute.
He was ugly. That's it. He was ugly.
Mateo was the MVP.
Mateo was way better.
Although
he was very
young looking.
Yeah,
You said he looked like he was 8.
He looked like he was 8.
I thought so too. And then there's one scene where like you see him near like an actual 8-year-old, and I'm like, oh, okay, so he is older. I was kind of worried at the beginning because it was obvious he was a little interested in Stacy. And I was like,
yeah,
weird.
Like that
Hey,
kid,
little
he's got
children are interested in adults, actually.
he's got perennial baby face.
It's true, though. I hear them all the time.
All right, enough. I don't want to hear about any of that.
I missed that, and I think I'm glad.
Please don't elaborate.
But yeah, he definitely had the baby face going on.
Yeah.
He did.
He had a cute little dimple, great hair, nice manners.
Yeah, very
Good boy.
nice manners. He compliments.
And that's so important, young
He compliments
people.
her dad's robe.
Yeah. I still am a little bit baffled as to why he was there at all. In fact, that was like a question that even they asked in the movie. Like, why the hell is this kid at temple all the time? He's not even Jewish. He just likes hanging out at temple, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, he likes taking care of the kids, Dad.
What is
What?
your problem?
That sounded sinister. I don't think this is that kind of movie.
Yeah, although
Maybe it
Ronnie,
is.
the older sister, loved horror films.
Yeah, she did.
Gee, who was your favorite character?
I don't know if I had one. Because, honestly, if I'm being serious, I disliked Stacy. I didn't
She
even...
was a bit much.
Yeah, like, I disliked her. It wasn't even like, I don't really like her. I actively disliked her.
Like, if she was in your grade, you'd be like, I'm not being friends
I'd
with you.
look at her in the halls and, like, sneer at her.
Sneer.
She definitely begins this movie as like hyper selfish.
Sure.
Oh my God,
Sure.
seriously.
It's everything is just completely superficial.
Me.
Me.
I.
Absolutely. Yeah. That is, I could see that. I feel like as the course of the movie goes on, she has her little story arc. I don't know how you felt about her at the end, but yeah.
I gotta be honest, without giving too much away. I don't know if I would have been friends with her again. Like, if I was Lydia, I'd been like, no,
Yeah, I don't
we're
know.
done. I would have been like Daniel Kaluuya in that movie. Nope.
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 Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
'Cause-
how do you come back from, like, you publicly humiliate this girl?
Yeah, and then well,
It wasn't her fault. She
it was
It was technically her fault.
it was partially her fault.
I
And
mean, the mother was
there
to
was
blame
there was
too for
there was a
not
lot of other stuff
supervising.
going on. Seriously, Lydia was completely innocent in this whole thing.
Well,
Nah.
she did go after that guy, and then she
Nah,
admitted to her. She admitted to Stacy that she went out with the boy to piss her off, to make her jealous. So she's not
as sweet as a saint.
guilt free here.
Well, I think all right.
Neither of them are really were really too good to each other.
I mean, Mateo's the MVP. I mean, honestly, let's be real.
Matea's the only one who was good from beginning to end.
Yeah.
Completely likable.
Yeah.
How do we feel about Aaron?
Who the hell is
Who the hell is
Aaron?
Aaron?
Was Aaron
was
like
the
the-
kid
who
that
was
just
one
kept getting.
Don't
He was the
Stop
Gary.
Believing?
of the
Oh
group.
yeah, they were always clowning on him. What the hell?
I don't know.
Like
Yeah.
anything. I don't know. I didn't care about him. I just thought it was funny how he was constantly getting beat down.
What about Rabbi Rebecca? She was a little much, right?
She's a little much. Yeah. The whole when she's given the speech and on the treadmill at the same time, I was like, this is just distracting from anything, and it's not really funny.
No, I agree.
It was like she was always trying to. It was like she's always on a comedy stage trying to.
I felt like she was on drugs 24/7. I'm like, no one is that hyper and happy about God all the time. No one.
Zealots.
Yeah, I guess. See how religion ruins things.
But it didn't even feel like that's because she wasn't fire and brimstone or anything. It was like everything was just. It was like a bit.
True.
It really felt like she was
on.
It wasn't temple. It was
Audition.
improv night at the Comedy Store.
Yeah, that makes sense. Did you have a favorite scene?
Stacy's friends Lydia's bar mitzvah.
Entrance
That
video.
got me crying.
That was wild. I was immobile. I was like, oh
I
no.
couldn't
did it for
stop
the crowd.
laughing. It was so
Did I put my hands to
funny.
my face? I'm
You
pretty sure I
did.
did.
I think so. Yeah.
Olivia was covering her face with a pillow and you had your hands over your eyes. God, that scene was great.
That was so cringe. God damn. Olive G, what did you think of the film?
I thought it was good.
Yeah, what'd you like about it?
I don't know.
Was it funny?
Yeah. it was funny.
Who is your favorite character? I don't know. You tell me. Did you like Ronnie? The
Who the hell was Ronnie?
The older sister. Or Zara,
Oh.
her friend, who was always there.
Yeah, she was always there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another member of the family.
Potato.
Potato. Do you mean Mateo?
It's potato.
Mateo's the best character in this film.
Yeah. What do you think, Ology? Or did you like
What do you
Bree,
mean?
the mother?
I already said potato.
Did you have a favorite scene?
All right, please stop making that noise in the mic. It's terrible.
I'll cut it out.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, oh, it sounds so gross.
Let me
It
hear.
sounds
Let me
gross to
cut
me.
this whole bit out.
Yeah.
Make it real wet.
Ew!
All right. Cool. What was your favorite part of the movie, Al?
You didn't have one?
I'm thinking.
Question for you. If somebody did that to you, if you were Lydia, would you be friends with them again? Honestly.
I would throw her off a cliff.
What about you, G?
No amount of begging on your knees can save you.
That is the correct response.
There's not a human in this world that would have the opportunity to do that to me in the first place.
Those are the facts.
There you go.
There you go. What about you? What if somebody did that to you? What would you do? What would your response be to that?
They'd be dead before they hit the floor.
I don't know. I mean, I understand like they're best friends and stuff, but that was publicly humiliating.
Yeah.
And when you're this age, stuff like that is just, it's deadly.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that sticks. Kids aren't kind for the most
They're
part.
mean.
Kids are mean.
Yeah, I mean,
And
especially at that age. Like
seventh grade is like vicious.
when they're older, they could probably look
Laugh
back on
about
that
it,
and
yeah.
maybe laugh about it if they're that
There
type of
wasn't
person.
anything
Some
to
people
laugh
just hold
about.
on to it, and it just leads to super resentment that makes them bitter the rest of their lives. But when you're that age, yeah, I mean, that was like one of the things about this movie that maybe I feel didn't really hold that true, because there's some seriously humiliating bits in it.
Yeah.
And then everybody seems to move on really quickly,
Right.
or not really, like the whole thing with the maxi pad and the
Oh my God, yeah.
and the quarry or wherever the hell they were hanging out,
The ledge.
the ledge.
Yeah.
Like that
would've
like
stuck.
yeah,
would've stuck.
that was like a humiliation, and that's the sort of thing that I don't know if anything like that ever
That's
happens.
the thing your friends leave you for.
No, your friends don't really leave you
They
for it,
drop
but
you.
I don't know what.
Maybe they do now.
Maybe they do now, but usually your friends would stick by it. But everybody else who witnessed it would be riding
Ragging
you
on
on
you.
that for the rest of your high school career.
Yes.
There are certain things where, I mean, I remember kids doing embarrassing things and stuff that would happen in junior high school, and they would still talk about it way after, up until we all
High school.
graduated high school.
Right.
Those are things that like you carried with you.
Right. Some stupid nickname that was.
Yeah, some stupid. Yeah, and usually it does. It leads to some sort of ridiculous nickname that you carry with you.
Right,
and
like
whatnot.
it's funny that you said that, because I was just thinking about when we watched Mutant Mayhem, how April had that incident
Cute
happen,
girl.
Yeah,
and that became her identity in school.
yeah,
And
yeah.
that's why she was working so hard to kind of change things so that she kind of have a second chance here.
right.
And it's funny because I think that people forget that about that age. It's like, it's not all puppies and rainbows. It is merciless. It is merciless
and
because kids aren't kind for the most part. I mean, there
Right.
are good kids out there who just are maybe older than their age or whatever, or mature or whatever. But for the most part, I would say 80% of the student population in that age group is merciless.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't really developed any kind of empathy yet,
Or compassion,
or anything, and it's sort of almost like you're setting up this pecking order where it's sort of like, well, at least I'm not that guy.
Right.
I may not be the top of the class or the most popular person in school, but
I'm not down there.
remember when Bob shit his pants in the hallway?
Right.
That sort of thing.
Yeah. And here too, like the example of her volunteering at the old age home. It wasn't out of any altruistic reason. It was because she was trying to bag a guy.
Yeah. Why are you bringing that up? I'm sorry.
Because the whole thing about high school, like that age, you don't have empathy or compassion.
Right. Yeah,
like
yeah.
kind of what you said before. In the beginning, she's just this selfish monster.
Yeah, all she cares about is, will my bat mitzvah be the best?
Right.
How are we going to top that? We got to do something crazy. Let's get Olivia Rodrigo to show up on a jet ski. Was she supposed to show up on a jet ski?
She was going to have a New York themed thing or whatever it was.
Yeah, it was supposed to be in New York City, and there's supposed to be fireworks, and she was supposed
Whenever I think of New York, I
think
of jet skiing.
And then Olivia Rodrigo would appear on a jet ski, and then she'd like say hi to everybody.
I'm going to ask the younger people at this table. Can someone explain to me Olivia Rodrigo? I've heard the name. I don't know what that means.
She's a singer, isn't she?
Is she?
Yeah, that's the only thing I know about her.
Is she a Disney kid?
Isn't that the woman that played Wednesday?
No, that's Jen Ortega.
Jen Ortega, right.
Olivia Rodrigo is a singer. The only thing I know about her is that the first time I heard one of her songs, I thought she was Billie Eilish.
Oh, she sings like that?
Her voice sounded similar to me. Other than that, I can't tell you anything. I don't listen to her songs. I've never heard anything about her. She's just kind of there. Like,
I mean, I've heard her name. I just don't know I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
I'm not hip on
she's a singer.
On the new music that these kids are into. Well, I guess it must not be that great because our kids aren't listening to it.
what's your problem? We don't listen to a lot of music, so she's probably
what's the
SZA?
I like SZA, but no, who's the other woman that you listen to? The Spanish one,
Cali
Uchis. Yeah.
Something like that.
I like her. Who else do you? Ice Spice? We like Ice Spice.
Yeah. So some people, I've never listened to Olivia Rodrigo, but just because I haven't doesn't mean that she's not good. I'm sure that her music's fine.
That was very diplomatic, Jay. I mean, this is kind of very paint by numbers. I mean, it's cringy, but it does come full circle. Stacy has her epiphany, and then she does her good deed at the end of the day.
Yeah.
What would you have changed about this film? Anything? Maybe less Rabbi Rebecca.
Yeah, maybe toned her down. I didn't really have a problem with like the whole I'm the cool
rabbi.
I guess Jewish version of a youth pastor or something like that. But
no good comes from youth pastors. Yeah, my God,
gotta watch out. But yeah, she was a little too much. It was, I don't know, it was a little overkill there. Otherwise, it was fine.
It was solid. Solid. I love that Sandler just loves hanging out with his friends and doing little side projects. Kudos to Netflix for getting him on board. I'm sure they pay him good money for this. I also love the fact that his whole family is in this. His wife and his daughters.
Yeah,
he play his daughters in this thing.
Yeah, full Nepo, right?
Yeah. That's awesome. Good for him. Nepotism. That means when you hire somebody within your family, or you give privilege to somebody in your family.
Good. Hell.
Or a loved one.
Yeah.
Not even have to be family.
If they're cool with it, yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Go ahead.
I'm sure.
And I got to be honest,
the girls
they were good.
Yeah.
Stacy, she's carried the movie, and
it was her film, and
it was her film. I didn't once think, oh, this kid's the most wooden, terrible actress I've ever seen. She was actually a good actress.
She was funny. She was funny. Poignant. She was sad. She ran the range. Yeah. I liked Ronnie, the older sister.
Ronnie was good. Fun. She was definitely a more deadpan, low-key character.
But still good.
Still good. I feel Stacy, she was...
well, it was her film.
It was her film. Yeah. She was definitely like the film was carried on her shoulders.
Yeah, and I love that Adam Sandler didn't overdo it.
He definitely took a backseat to everybody. He was just the dad.
Yeah.
He may have been in this film for maybe 10, 15 minutes total.
Maybe.
And he was great. Yeah, he did his spots. He showed he was like the caring father.
He also had his crazy moments.
Yeah.
With that big argument.
Yeah. But it wasn't like he
didn't
I need to be the star of the show or anything like that.
So he didn't overkill it, which I really appreciated. Yeah. I always love Adam Sandler when he plays against type. He sort of does here, sort of doesn't, but sort of does.
You know, I think you like him when he's playing a more realistic character rather than the like that.
I hate that. Yeah.
Like he made but that seriously.
That's how he made.
He wouldn't be where he is right now if it wasn't for
that character.
That angry, right. Either angry or incredibly stupid or
guy,
whatever. Those roles got him to the roles where he's actually playing a human being.
He's Russell Crowe in it, right? He don't give a shit about how he looks.
He never cared. I don't think there's ever an Adam Sandler movie where he's just like lifting up his shirt to show his abs while he scratches his belly.
No?
No.
I mean, girls were wild for him.
He's not like Snake Hips from School of Rock, just, you know.
What do you call it? I thought women were wild for him for a while.
Adam Sandler?
Yeah.
I don't know what women you were hanging out with.
Trust me, I know some people find that guy attractive.
Really?
Yes.
Now?
Yes.
Oof.
Kids your age?
Don't question it.
What is going on?
Like he says in the movie, he's got the drip. And apparently there is. Look at that.
I guess.
Holy cow.
Today's society is questionable.
You ain't lying, kiddo. All right.
Numbers 1 to 10.
I'd give this a 7. This is a good 7.
7. What about you, Jay?
I'll give it an 8 because of how funny it was.
All right. What about you?
Minus 577.
Get out of here.
This was a funny watch. It was very enjoyable.
It was a solid 8, I guess.
An 8. I'm gonna give it an 8 too. It was cringy, but it was hilarious because it wasn't happening to me. Yes, we live in a voyeuristic society and we enjoy watching other people fall on their face. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. And this is definitely that. It's a good, solid script. It was funny. It was hella cringy.
Yeah.
And gave me PTSD of being a teenager. I mean, nothing like that ever happened to me, thank God. But I could totally see stuff like this happening. And it just was like, oof, no. Once again, Adam Sandler proving that he's worth all the money Netflix threw at him. This was fun. This was fun. I mean, I like those murder mystery movies, but this was really, really good. And kudos to the daughter because she definitely carried this. She was great. Yeah, she did a really, really good job. I mean, she was utterly believable, totally likable. I mean, I could absolutely
see her in other stuff.
Yeah. All right, Sonny Sandler. We hope to see more of you. All right. And no other thoughts, comments?
Nope.
All right. That's it from us, and we will bid you all a
good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.